Hello again, I'm Anna Delman. It is day number 183 of my note writing journey, and that means I'm on the first day of the last half of that journey. So my note of instruction for today is to grab the past, hold it tightly, then open your hands, lift them heavenward, and offer thanksgiving for it all. And that's what our heart attitude should be for it. What has and will it bring to you if you give thanks for all of it? And I have started practicing that quite a long time ago, during the years of negative health. So what all do you need to bring as a sacrifice, a sacrificial offering? It's the past, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that, friends, will cultivate in your heart of gratitude for those most negative things that have occurred in your life, because it allows you, if you are submitting your predicament to God, and if you're submitting in it, for you to know His presence, His care, His grace internally, which strengthens you to be able to deal with those things that are around you. Again, it may mean, and it often does mean, nothing around you changes, but you do. It doesn't mean that you call the bad good. You know what the bad is, but you know your God is in it with you, and that's what thanksgiving and praise should be. Now, I love the American Thanksgiving. It has always been my favorite holiday from my first Thanksgiving, which was in about 1986. And since then, I've done Thanksgiving every year, having spent most of those years in the most of the years since then in the US, and I always loved it. Now, Thanksgiving to me, what the original meaning of it was, and the honoring of it was the humanity between different people coming together who helped each other, and that is the expression of thanksgiving, that God was part of all of it. And so it's gratitude for Him to provide the very people on both sides of the equation to come together in harmony and care and respect and honoring of one another. And that is what I would like to discuss today. Not the American Thanksgiving, but why Thanksgiving is so important and why it's such a treasured holiday for me and what it cultivates in my heart. My verse of reflection for today is Psalm number 9, verse 1 and 2. And this is from the Amplified translation. I will praise you, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth, in brackets, recount and tell aloud all your marvelous works and deeds. I will rejoice in you and be in high spirits. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. Now, part of my doing all of this on YouTube from, I think I started it on YouTube on day number 14 or 15, is part of my sharing what God has done, as part of my expression of gratitude to Him. Here I am, Lord, in the boondocks of the world, and no disrespect for the positives in my community or the positives in this country. It's just an ocean and a land mass away from where I thought my life would be lived, and this is very different for me. So it's not a negative, it's just very different to what I had experienced before. However, so let's have a look at this. I will praise you, O Lord. Give thanks, cast, spread the gratitude out, let it be made known. It's like shooting it out. Intensive in doing so, intensive, intentional, and deliberate in your praise, so that others may know the faithfulness of your God to you. With your whole heart, obviously that is what I had just explained, and that description comes from the Hebrew. I will show forth, communicate verbal, written, with an accuracy as to keep score. That means when you're documenting it to share it, whether that's in your heart or the written, or you're thinking about what you're going to say, make sure you don't exaggerate or undervalue what you are sharing, or minimize the relevancy and the provision of it for you. Now, provision doesn't mean, again, a change in your circumstances. It's the provision of the knowledge of your soul, of what you can grasp about God. As you lift your hands, you grasp your circumstances tightly, and then bringing it all together. And then you open up your hands and you lift it back to God. He fills your hands with the wisdom that only He can, which you can grasp, bring back to yourself and internalize. When you have that wisdom, that comfort of His presence, that's, friends, when you give thanks and you cast it out so others may know of that value to you, and that value being God. So you communicate it, wow, accurately. And then I will rejoice, cause rejoicing, make cheer, be in high spirits. I will sing praise to your name. That means you celebrate. Now, that doesn't mean you jump around and shriek like a banshee for everybody to know, but you are deliberate. When you want to have a big celebration, what do? It's a planned, strategized event where you intentional in how you tell other people what goes on. It is not just some haphazard thing. Of course, when I'm overjoyed by something, I have a little dizzy moment and I get all excited, and then I calm down, and usually I share in an email or a WhatsApp a friend, etc., to communicate those spiritual moments of joy that God has blessed me with something internally in knowing His character in a deeper way, and that is a blessing. Another thing, part of your rejoicing in high spirits, I will sing praise to your name. Do you know any wonderful hymns? Do you know them enough that in those moments, which I would call my dizzy moments, when you're alone somewhere walking about, that you can just give that little heart praise and even sing quietly to yourself? This morning I was out shopping with my family, and when we were out and about, they usually go do their thing, I go do my thing, and I was walking around shopping, and I was thinking about all of this and considering it deeply, and how much for the rest of this month I just want to focus on Thanksgiving. And as I was walking around, God prompted in my heart a hymn that I've known for many years. It's not public domain. It's not out there. For years I've looked for it. I can't share the version I have because somebody was doing a cover of what somebody else did and copyright, and it was a personal sharing. It isn't available anywhere else. It was just two girls who I knew sang it, and it's just so beautiful. And I was humming that as I quietly walked around doing my thing. It was early in the morning doing my shopping, so nobody was really around. And if they wondered who the crazy woman was walking around humming and singing to herself, I wasn't singing loudly, just enough I could hear it, but it was silent. And that's so circular, friends. When my heart is in worship towards the Lord, whether I'm alone in my tiny house or I'm out shopping and it's a quiet moment walking down an aisle, it's circular. It feeds greater and greater worship. As goodness, the Lord has blessed my heart in circumstances which I would prefer to be somewhere else. Yet He's giving me such joy, such peace, such comfort in the moment. Circular, friends. The more we worship and thank Him and are grateful, the more we will know. And then, like right now, I am intentional about sharing with you how much He has blessed me, friends, out of very many difficult years. And this is part of it. I want you to know that in your difficult days, in your difficult seasons, and mine, friends, were years, one bad thing after another, years, you can come to the end of it, not be removed from it, but to the end of the struggles. The circumstances don't change, but yet you know in your heart that joy, and it belongs to Him because of Him. So, friends, until tomorrow, day 184, I'll take another look at Thanksgiving, because that's the intent for the rest of November. God bless and keep you. Bye-bye for now.